What is up, guys? We are here almost to St. George State Park.
We just did our last gas stop before we get onto the island, and it's in Eastport, Florida. That's where we're at right now, and we are going to meet somebody special, our first meetup on this trip.
Yes.
It's very exciting. We can't wait to show you guys who it is.
Yep, stay tuned. So cool. The sand looks like
camping area. Can you check the map real quick? That's down to your left.
Yeah, one sec. Wait, we need one more. We have a special guest today. Woo-hoo!
Cheers!
Time to get cleaned up and ready for our hike. All right. Whoops, wrong outfit. All right, let's do this. Are you dogs ready to go hiking?
Do you want to go? There he is. All right, so as you guys saw earlier, RV Jedeye is with us today. So we're gonna go ahead and hike around with the dogs and show you guys everything that this park kind of has to offer, and we'll see you guys out there. All right. Hey everybody, we are exhausted after a long hike. We got to talking about the different styles of RVing. The way we do RVing is we do it full time, and we went from kind of living a normal 9-to-5 or going to school life to just completely switching over to full-time RVing. And we want to kind of give a different perspective on it to show the different ways you can kind of incorporate RV living into your own life situation.
Sure.
Because if you don't want to go full time, RV Jedeye can tell you some awesome ways of how he does it. He's got a really cool routine down.
Well, essentially, I'm a weekend warrior.
Yeah.
So when I got my RV, my new-to-me RV,
Yeah.
back in July, one of the things I said to myself is that I want to make sure that I'm going to utilize it. So I said, if I'm going to get this RV, I'm going to go out twice a month, and I'm going to really push myself to do it. So that's the way I kind of set up the whole thing when I purchased it. But it's a way to keep the dream alive, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's cool that you made that commitment. Now, I wanted to ask you how many trips it's taken for you to kind of get used to that like routine that you're in.
Well, I'd like to say it happened the first time, but
Yeah.
it didn't, and it hasn't happened the last time, this time, because I forgot my eggs at home. This is where the eggs normally go. This time, no eggs.
So it's always something?
It's always something. But for the most part, it was about the second or third trip that I kind of got my own routine. You know, trial and error,
Right.
trying to figure it out. But I got to admit, I'm a little jealous of you guys because you have everything with you.
Did you say you wanted to go full-time at some point? Or?
Yeah, you know, when I got my RV, one of the first things I did was like go online and try and find information about like renovation, of going full-time, and that's how I stumbled onto you guys.
Renovation, really?
What?
Yeah, I know, right? Like, we didn't do any renovations to the RV.
And it was a great resource to see how you guys did it and how it worked out. So I continue to play Powerball every week, so I can hit Powerball and then go do it. But you know, it's real interesting to see how you guys have managed to do it. Ultimately, yeah, I'd love to be full-time. I mean,
Yes.
I'd love to be able to go across this country and see a lot of great places. So far, I've had a lot of great episodes and adventures
Yes.
here in Florida. And as the next year comes out, I hope to drive a little bit further and try some new things.
Yeah, that leads me right into what I was going to say. RV Jedeye has his own YouTube channel, and he was the first person to contact us directly through email. You know, with it wasn't a lengthy question,
Right.
but it had some really crucial, awesome questions that we were able to kind of answer. And you know, we were happy to answer that because you know, we had gotten a lot of information from other people too, and you know, it's kind of a pay it forward type of
Yeah.
thing, just being able to help others kind of get into this lifestyle. But yeah, he's got a blog too where he does do regular blog posts. He is very active on social media. You like the Twitter. He calls it the Twitter. I love that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he is like a rock star on Twitter. You know, he's always sharing great information. All of his links and social media platforms will be linked in the video description below. Another point, I just wanted to make a quick one right before we get into the rest of the fun we're going to have this weekend, is we all make sacrifices to make this life work. But I can honestly say that Jenny and I will wholeheartedly tell you it's worth it. It's a great learning experience. It's a great adventure to go on. And would you say the same thing?
100%. You know, the RV lifestyle has been great, and you get a chance to meet great people like you and
Yeah.
Jenny, and you get to do stuff like this. I mean, look at that view.
Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing.
Mhm.
And you're not going to get that just sitting in a cubicle.
Good morning, everybody. Last night was so much fun sitting around the fire and having a good time. And it really got us thinking about the sense of community that we've been lacking on our trip. When you go out full-timing in an RV, one thing we completely missed was that sense of community. When you work for a job and work at a job, you have co-workers, or when you go to school, you have your fellow students. When you're out traveling and moving around all the time, you only have technology to keep you in touch with family and friends, but you don't really get that one-on-one personal connection with the same group of people continuously. But what YouTube has done really is it's fostered a way for us to be able to connect with a community of people who are doing like-minded things. And meeting up with RV Jedeye has really solidified the fact that, wow, this is on this leg of our trip, we're going to be focusing on doing that a lot more and really getting to know the people who are doing the same thing we are and trying to go in the same direction we are. So it's really neat for us to be able to experience this with our first fellow YouTuber, and we're about to go over and hang out with him. We're going to get some things done before we are ready to pack up and head out of the park. So we got some things we need to do. He needs to air up some of his tires on his RV. And what else do we need to do?
You know, when it gets time for me to go, I got to like start packing up everything, taking down the TV, making
Yep.
sure the antenna, because I don't want to lose that again.
Funny story about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comes down, and just, you know, a lot of stuff to get ready to get back into the real world.
Are you ready, doggies? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go soon. is what camping in Florida leaves your rugs looking like.
Welcome to St. George's. Dang it.
Alright, maybe
All right, here we
you
go.
should set
Take
no,
two.
no, yeah.
We'll see you guys on the next video.